Welcome to Cement. Today we'll be dealing with trigonometry grade 12. On the final question paper, it's out of 40 marks, plus or minus 40 marks. 40 marks is made up of different types of topics. The first topic, it's the one that have questions that start with if or given. In this question, it's where you have to draw, maybe draw a diagram, and then you have to fill in the angles and the sides. A question that follows la, it's a question layable simplify, then elandelayo, it's where you have to prove, then elandelayo, it's general solution, and then elandelayo, it's trig graphs or functions, and then the last part, it's 2D and 3 dimension. So the equation paper ihlukane ngalama topics la. So ukuyibeka ngama marks ihlukene kanjena. Lena it's usually plus or minus 7 marks. Simplify uthola equation A1, it's plus or minus 6 marks, can be 5 marks, can be 7. Prove it's plus or minus 6 marks. Then a general solution, it's plus or minus 7 marks. Then a trig graphs, it's plus or minus 8 marks. My pumile suka ma marks akhona ngaba 7 angaba 9. And then 2D 3D, it's plus or minus 7 marks. So ma we study shi trig kumele wazi ukuthi okay uya understand la and kuzophuma into engakanani. So right, so ngizothi ukuchazela kancane nje nge-trig ukuthi kwenzakalani. Izinto ezibalekile kumele uzazi. Diagram. I-diagram la it have 0, 90, 180, 270, la 0, 360. Because you have anti-clockwise, so it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45, 90, 91, 92, 93, and so on. Right? So this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, into I from the grade 10 le, quadrant 3, then lana we have quadrant 4. So quadrant 1, they're all positive, quadrant 2, it's only sine, quadrant 3, it's tan, quadrant 4, it's cos. So manje, if usuka la ku 0, ufuka quadrant 1, it's 0 plus. It is 0 plus. Then 90 is ignore okay. So 7 is 0 no 180 because 90 no 270 by change a ratio, no? So la, since we have 180, if we wanna go back to 179 or 170, we should say 180 minus. If so 180 sifuka phambili should be 180 plus. Then masuka lana masuka ku 360 sibuyela emuva should be 360 minus, right? 360 minus. So lento isebenza phiki, this is a reduction formula ekumele uyazi. Isebenza ezintweni ezinjani. Let's say you are given sine 180 minus x. 180 ukutshela ngequadrant 180 minus it's quadrant 2. Sine is positive, so sithatha nje usine ne-angle, so kuzoba sine x. So checking lana cos 180 plus x. So 180 plus quadrant 3. Cos is negative, like only tan is positive, so kuzoba negative cos x. Let's say we have sine 120. So always wathola a number that is not an acute angle. Kumele reduce yenza acute angle, then bese uyabona ukuthi yini into engenzeka after that. So but uma reduce yenza acute angle usebenzisa 180 or 360, yeah? Or if ufostellekile you can use 90 and 270, but try by all means ukuthi usebenzise 180 or 360. So now we're gonna have sine 180 minus 60. Make it a sure ukuthi le number esukila iyamkhipha 180 minus 60 yamkhipha 120. Then 180 minus which is quadrant, obvious. 180 minus quadrant 2, usine unjani quadrant 2 is positive, so bhala sine 60. Sine 60. Right? Let's say we have cos 540 minus x. Okay, wabona inamba enkulu kunobani kuno 360. Don't use low number le, yabo. Ubosebenzisa yiphi number? Ubosebenzisa a number that is less than 360. So wabona enkulu, just subtract to 360, no? So 540 minus 360, 540 minus 360, that is 180, ne? 180. So because which when I'm ubona nje 540, you know ukuthi ubona bani 180. So 180 minus, it's quadrant 2 and cos unjani negative, so bani cos x. Sayibona? So yeah, lana usukunani unama angles are positive, right? So la khona ngifuna uku-add. So asicheckeni lana i-Cartesian plane yethu ezoba nani. So qala la ku-0 manje, we're gonna go clockwise. So soba no minus 90 here, sibe no minus 180, sibe no minus 270, sibe no minus 360. So asicheckeni ukuthi kuhamba kanjani. So from 0, if isifukuza ku minus 90, ngithi kuzoba 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So kuzoba 0 minus. From la sifukubuya la, so it's minus 180. So from minus 180, if isifuna ukuza kubani ku minus 179 minus, kumele sithi minus 180 plus, yabo, minus 180 plus. Masifuna ku minus 180 and we want to continue, yabo, sifuna ukufaka inamba negative, kumele kube minus 180 minus, because minus 180 minus 2, for an example, kuzoba minus 182, and minus 182 is somewhere here. Yebo? Sibuye size lana, sifike ku minus 360, minus 360 plus, because minus 360 la, if we say plus 1, kuzoba minus 359, uhlala lapha. But masithi minus 360 minus 1, kuzoba minus 361, ihlala la, so which is quadrant 4. So minus 360 plus ula. So if we get something like sine negative theta, you should treat a negative angle as in it's 0 minus. Yabo? So la you treat as if uno sine ne 0 minus theta. Yabo? So if it's 0 minus quadrant 4, usine unjani unegative, so kuzoba ne sine theta. Yabo? So if you have tan negative 20, treat it as tan 0 minus 20. So 0 minus quadrant 4, tan unjani is negative, so tan 20. If you have cos negative 60, treat it as 0 minus 60. 0 minus 60 is quadrant 4, cos unjani positive, so cos 60. So let's say ngizama ukupintsha la, ngizama ukupintsha or noma ngoba sesibonile la. Okay, let's say we have let's say we have sine negative 120. We know la usine 120 simshintshe samenza 180 minus. Manje ngapha 180 minus 60 usinikeza positive 120. thina sifuna upositive, so it's negative 180 plus 60. Yabo? Seso-check ukuthi uquadrant bani ke lo. Minus 180 plus 0 shwi. Minus 180 plus quadrant 3. Usayine njani? Negative. So kuzoba negative sin 60. Sayabo? So it doesn't matter ukuthi kuba uba lapha. So let's say mhlambe we have cos negative 300. Yabo, negative 300. La we can change 300 kuba cos 270 minus 270 minus 8. But until 270 no 9 asibagwemeni, no? So we're gonna use minus 360 plus 60. Yabo? So minus 360 plus now 0 shwi minus 360 plus quadrant 1. Cos unjani is positive. So we're positive cos 60. Yeah. So good trick kumele wazi yonke le nto le. Bese ke kumele wazi the likes of ama identity. We have the identity ka tan theta is equal to sin theta over cos theta. Wonke la formula khona formula sheet. Square identity, sin squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. Then we also have a double angle ka sin equals to 2 sin theta cos theta. Double angle ka cos out 3. Yabo, 1 minus 2 sin squared theta. Yabo, 2 cos squared theta minus 1 blah blah blah. Then we also have ama compound angle. Could we have sin A plus or minus B equals to sin A cos B blah 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 blah. Wonke khona formula sheet. Uma ubambe nje konke lokho, you'll be able to do yonke into kumele uyenze ku-trick.